A new survey shows 1 in 50 children have autism. That's up from the previous estimate of 1 in 88. Medical experts in the La Crosse area say it's an increase we're seeing close here to home, too. News 8's Carrie Vick joins us now with the story.
Well, the new numbers come from a survey conducted by the CDC. Some say the higher ratio could be due to better diagnosis practices, but autism specialists I spoke with today say in our area, the number of children with autism is on the rise.
I think more and more children have autism. I think we're seeing an increase.
Gunderson Lutheran Medical Education Specialist Deb Ollis says a lot has changed since she started at the hospital 17 years ago.
At the interview, I was told, you may see 10 children who are suspected of having an autism spectrum in a year, and I probably see that number in closer to a month now than to a year.
It's a trend in-home autism therapy providers are also seeing.
We've gone from 7 kids to about 60 plus kids, so we're growing pretty rapidly.
Karen Laundre started her in-home autism therapy company Reaching Your Potential 5 years ago.
We get calls all the time to serve kids.
So many, they even have to turn some families away.
All the time. All the time.
But even so, both Laundre and Olafs say autism services in the La Crosse community are doing a pretty good job of growing with the need.
I've seen parent support groups emerge. I've seen horse therapy programs emerge. The UWL has been doing a lot of work with how do we help children with these types of disorders.
La Crosse is probably one of the better areas. I think that the clinics around here are very helpful in diagnosing, and it kind of builds from there. There's more providers in this area than maybe out in the rural areas.
But despite the many ways to receive help, Olaf says living with autism is a challenging task.
It's a life-changing disability. These are not children who can leave their problems at school or on the playground. It's with them all the time.
Now, Olaf says because of the way the CDC survey was conducted, a phone call to 95,000 families, she thinks it may be kind of a high estimate. She says a more accurate ratio probably lies between 1 in 50 and 1 in 88.
All right, thanks a lot, Carrie. Health experts say another important piece to helping children with autism is good school programming. The La Crosse School District says they've seen a small increase of students with autism, but have had plenty of staff to provide the necessary programming. They say the majority of students on the autism spectrum are able to get the help they need in a general classroom because all teachers go through intervention training.
For our students on the spectrum, they've had the benefit of having interventions that all kids get so that they're not stigmatized to stand out. And our classroom teachers have been wonderful on applying those regardless of the needs of the kids. And I say regardless because they look at them as all kids.
The district says students are only transferred to special education classrooms after all of the general classroom intervention strategies are used as students transferred to special education classrooms.